All right, so this is a Unit 1 review, and we're going to start off by looking at a warm-up here. It is a review of scientific notation, but it also comparing numbers because it says which has a value greater than 600 but less than 6,000. So a little extra step there. So let's look at that. So we would want to look at each answer choice and go ahead and write those in standard form. So the A says 6.1 times 10 to the third. That means you're going to move that decimal over 3 places. So that's 1. So you have to add 2 more zeros. Okay, so that's not less than 6,100. All right, the next one, you're going to move it over 4 places. So you have to add 3 zeros. Definitely not less than 6,000. All right, this one, you're going to move it over 3 places. There's 2 of them, so we need to add 1 0. That definitely is less than 6,000 and greater than 600. And you can see this last one would be 787 and 0 there. So that is bigger. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we're going to talk about today. Today I'm reviewing the set of real numbers and ordering set of real numbers so that I can better understand ordering of numbers. I'll know I got it if I can explain how to order a set of real numbers. All right, so moving on. So this is a review. So to start off with, here's the academic vocabulary for real numbers. And also know that you have the Classkick Unit 1 notebook that has all of the information with notes and things like that. So please refer to that for practice and links to the review. So let's just practice a few problems as a reminder how to do this. So which point on the number line best represents the location of square root of 92? You need to use that calculator. So we'll go to the calculator. We're going to do square root 92, and it's 9.59, and if we round to the nearest tenths place, that's 9.6. So 9.6, here's 9, this is 9.5, 9.6 would be right past that. So here it is. So the answer is C. All right, next, classify the number negative 75. It's definitely an integer, which makes it also a rational number. So negative 75 here. So it would be an integer and a rational. There we go. Next, let's practice this one. So it says the table shows the diagonal lengths of TV screens at a store. Which TV screen has the smallest diagonal length? All right, let's get that calculator. So we have square root of 12.25. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Square root 12.25. Remember, you can set it up on the calculator where you have the number line, and you can look at it that way. For this recording, I'm just going to go ahead and change them all to decimals, and we will look at which one would be the smallest one. So this is 3.5. This is going to be 2. Now you can go ahead and we can put that into the calculator as well. We're going to do 2, space it away, 1, 6, and I'm going to click this, and then it's 13 over 6. Remember, then we have to do 13 over 6, and then I get the decimal, 2.166. So I'm going to just round that to 2.2. So 2.2. All right, let's put this one in the calculator for sure. So 37 over the square root of 144. Although you might know, because the square root of 144 is a perfect square. So that is just 12. But we can put it into the calculator just like we see it in case you weren't familiar with the square root of 144. So let's do that. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. And we have 37 over square root 144. And there's our answer, 3.08. I'm going to go ahead and round out to 3.1. And then our last one is 8 over 3. So let's scroll down again. I'm going to put them all on this. So 8 divided by 3. 2.66 repeating. So we're going to put that as 2.7. Smallest one. All right, so it's got to be 2 point something because 3 is bigger than 2. So we're going to eliminate this one and this one. So it's not A and it's not C. All right, so then we have to look at, it's 2 point, is it either 2.2, which is X, or 2.7? 2.7 is definitely bigger. All right, so that's going to be Z. Which list shows the numbers in order from least to greatest? Again, I'm just going to go ahead and put these in the calculator. This one's already a decimal. You have to know how to change the percent to a decimal. That's going to be 0.63. Remember, it's like dividing by 100. You just move it over. All right, so this is first of all, this is a negative and this is a negative. So let's be careful there. Let me go ahead and clear these out. We're going to do the first number. Square root of 38, 6.16. I'm going to go ahead and round that. I'll just leave it as 6.16, so just in case. So this is 6.16. Okay, sorry, I had to pause that. So let's go ahead and do negative 19 over 3 on the calculator. So I'm going to put in the negative 19 divided by, oops, it's Wharton. Negative 19 divided by 3. So it's negative 6 point repeating 3. So let's just write that as negative 6.3. Okay, so, and this is 3, 5. So we're going to put a 0 there. And just remember, when you have a number line and this is negative 6, here's negative 7. These are getting smaller as they go to the left because 0 is over here. So these are getting smaller. So the 6.3 would be on this side, and then 3, 5 would be over here. Not exactly to scale, but so this one is the smallest one. So then we're going to look. So we eliminate B and D. And then we've got those are the same. So then we need to compare. Is it going to be 63% or square root of 38 next? It's going to be 63%. All right, so I want you to practice this on your own so you can practice this one. You're going to convert all to decimals, separate the negatives and positives, compare one decimal place at a time, and put them in the correct order. Pause the video to try that. Okay, so sets and subsets of numbers, which is a statement is true. All terminating decimals are rational. That is true. All square roots are irrational. That is not true because you have perfect squares that are definitely not irrational. All numbers are natural numbers. No. All integers are negative. No. So that's A. All right, and then approximating irrational numbers. So we've got which value represents is represented by Q. So right here, it is between 5 and 6. So remember, 5 is the same as the square root of 25, and 6 is the same as the square root of 36. So you can look at that and say, well, it's closer to the square root of 25, so it should be B. But you can also put those numbers into your calculator to see what they come out to. But just another way to look at that. All right, this link is in the LMS as well as ClassKick. Make sure you open that link and review for your test. If you have questions, please reach out to me.